Hi there, and welcome to our three-part series on automating your proposal process using Make.com. In the last video, we saw the whole process, the whole system, and we tested it. In less than 5 minutes, we were able to go from entering discovery meeting notes to generating a customized proposal and emailing it to the customer. If you have not watched that video yet, I recommend that you do so before watching this video. I will leave a link in the description. Today, we are getting to the exciting part. First, let's review again the workflow. This is the whole workflow for the proposal, and it starts with a webhook. Information from a form where we collect data is sent here, and then that triggers everything. So we process the information, we gather it in Google Sheets so that we have information in one place to be used down the road for the proposal, and it will save us a lot of operations when we do it that way instead of creating several modules. And so the information is also sent to AI, both the client and our information, so that AI can create the different pieces of a proposal. So each piece has its own module: value proposition, proposal, pricing, and timeline. So AI performs best when you give it small tasks instead of combining all the tasks into one big task. Then the result is not going to be very good. And then the final point is now everything is processed and parsed, so goes to the proposal template that is housed by e-signature. And then, so we have a dynamic process. It's going to update dynamically. And then once the proposal is created, it's going to email it to the customer to sign it. And after this step, so you can also add another workflow that once the client signs, then a payment link is sent to the customer to pay. And then once the payment is done, then you can start work on the project on the agreed timeline. So that step is not here, but that's something we can create in the future if you are interested. So now we are going to go to our forms where we send the information. So here I am using Google Sheets because it's simple and most small businesses use Google Sheets. Small businesses like myself, I use Google Sheets. It does a lot of the things I wanted to do. So this is designed to have all the questions you need to ask the client to get to the bottom of the problem so that you can recommend the best solution. And also information that you can put there to automate the pricing for based on the project complexity and all of that. All right, so now that we have seen the form here, so the form was created already to save us time, but if someone would like me to show how this form was created, I am happy to. So one thing I want to point out is in the settings, the responses. You need to make sure that you allow multiple responses because this is the form you're going to use over and over to send information to make.com anytime you have a meeting with the client to discover their pain points. You're going to fill this, you're going to actually use this during the meeting so that you do not miss anything. This allows you to make sure you're not missing out on any question you need to ask. All right, so here, limit the response to one is grayed out, meaning that it can accept multiple responses. So now that we have a form, we have two options. One is to correct it directly to make.com. But if we do that, it means we have to set up how often make.com needs to ping Google Form to see if there is a submission. So that will consume a lot of operation and necessarily at times when we don't have a submission. So we don't want to do that. We want to save money. So the other alternative is to use webhook. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to create a webhook. And we're going to use custom webhook. This is what we need to use. And once we choose that, we need to name it. So I am going to say my proposal webhook, and I am going to add delete here to remind me to delete it, so I know what are the webhooks I need to delete. So once I click save, it's going to create the link, the webhook that I need to copy to add it to Google Form. So how do I add this to Google Form? So I need to add it via a script. And this is not complicated. It's called AppScripts. And if this is the first time you're hearing of AppScripts, so it is a tool provided by Google to make automatic to make things automatic for Google Forms, Google Sheet, etc. All of Google services. So, and this, for example, you can use it in Google Sheets so that if a new lead is input into your Google Sheet, then Google will send you an email automatically alerting you. So this is how you can make Google Sheet become a full-fledged CRM. So if you know a little bit of AppScript and you don't even need to know, you can ask ChatGPT to create it for you. That's what I did. I asked ChatGPT to create it for me. So, and it created right here. So the webhook I copied, I need to add it here to this script that ChatGPT created for me. So yeah, so I just asked ChatGPT create an app script that will allow me to add um, to connect Google Forms to make.com. And this is what I got. You can also ask Claude, and then Claude will also give you the results. So now that we have the app script, we need to go ahead now and connect the Google Form. So we're just going to copy this whole thing, go back to Google Form, and then we are going to click on these three dots and then go to the script editor and then delete whatever is here and paste the new thing. Okay, to this, and we need to save. Once we save, we need to activate so that it will send information right away to make.com. So we're going to add a trigger. So this one needs to change to on form submit so that anytime the form is submitted, it's going to send and save. Loading data. It's going to take a few minutes. And then it's going to ask for permission. We're going to allow. There you go. Now our form is communicating now with make.com. You can click OK. And I am going to put proposal. Right. So it's going to receive information. So let's go ahead and send information from the form. To send information, we need to be in the preview mode. So now that we are in the preview mode, we are going to put, so let's say Mary. First name of our customer is Mary. Last name is Johnson. And email is mary@test.com. And the phone number is this. And the company is Mary Inc. And then the states, let's say Iowa. And nature of the client business, let's put marketing. And pain points, I already created some placeholders to save me time from typing so that you don't have to sit for a long time listening to this video. Going back, and the current process takes 10 hours. And what does Mary wishes? So we want to automate as much as possible and reduce by at least the proposal time by at least 60%. So we're going to go back and put that there. And the solution, based on our discussion on this information we have gathered, this is what we think is going to be the solution for Mary. So we go back and then we put this, and now, based on our assessment, we think that this will be medium, and we think that of course we're going to use make.com, and we're going to use another tool. We're going to use Anthropic, and then we're going to need a proposal platform. So let's put e-signature, and then this is all we need. And we are going to put Mary's URL, website URL, so that ChatGPT can go to work and do more research to help us better understand and articulate the proposal in a way that is going to, to impress our client. So, and we submit. And once we submit, all right, maybe I needed to activate it first. All right, I'm going to stop again and, well, let's run again. Let's go back to this. I will input things really, really fast. So let's go back, Mary. And for the first time, sometimes you need to activate it. And Mary at test.com. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the company is Mary Inc. And the location is Iowa. And the client nature is marketing. Pain points, manual process. And 10 hours, takes 10 hours, and automate. So we are not going to waste more time. And there, and OpenAI, and let's choose a platform for the proposal, and we are going to add the URL. So the URL is this. And submit. Okay, so the information came through. So this is the information from the form that we submitted. So we can say that now make.com is communicating with the form. Now that we have launched it and it's communicating, we can just turn, oh, this was not turned on. That's why it didn't send the information when I did. So we needed to turn this on. This way it sends information automatically, right? So again, what we did today is that we reviewed the form that we need to collect information with, and we created a webhook and connected the webhook to the form so that we are able now to gather information. So I am going to stop here for today, and um, in our next and last of the series, we are going to go through the rest of this. So we'll be able to finish the rest in that meeting. So this was important to note certain points about Google Forms and the most efficient way to connect it. So there you have it. Now you have the foundation for our automated proposal system, and in the next video, we'll cover the rest. And if you have any question, so put a comment in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am brand new, and I need you to send me lots of love and encouragement to continue making these videos for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.